Hello, my names are Mapalo Lenga. I'm in TNM1, and in this video I'll be presenting to you on how to solve the simultaneous equation with three variables. So when you have such an equation of simultaneous equation, you need to start by getting the first and second equation, eliminate one variable to form an equation with two variables. After that, get the second and third equation, eliminate another variable to form another equation with two variables. Then get the equation, the first equation with two variables and the second equation with two variables to form an equation, form another equation, and eliminate that variable to form the value of that variable you found. So now let's do our work. We're going to name this one as our first equation, our second, and our third equation. So I start by looking which variable can be eliminated. I go for x because x has the smaller coefficient. So we're going to get 2x minus 4y plus 3z is equal to negative 11. X plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 6. When you multiply the first equation by the coefficient of x, which is 1 in the first equation, I'm going to multiply the second equation by the coefficient of x, which is 2. So we're going to multiply it by 1, multiply it by 2. So when you multiply, we're going to have 2x minus 4y plus 3z is equal to negative 11. We're going to multiply 2x, 2 multiplied by 3, that is 6y, plus 2 multiplied by 2, which is 4z, is equal to 2 multiplied by 16, that is 32. So here by looking, we can eliminate x. We need to find the sign which we can use first to eliminate x, which is a negative. When we subtract 2x minus 2x, it's going to give us 0. So we've eliminated one variable, which is 0, which is x. So negative 4 minus 6, we're going to have negative 10y. And positive 3 minus 4, we're going to have negative 1, which is represented as z. So negative 11 minus 32, we're going to have negative 43. So we found our first equation with two variables, which is negative 10y minus z is equal to negative 43. I'm going to name this one as our A, our first equation with two variables. So by going to the next step, we're going to get the second and third equation, which is x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 16. We're going to get our third equation, 3x plus 2y minus z is equal to negative 1. So we have to eliminate the same variable we eliminated in the first equation. So we have to multiply again. We have to multiply the first equation by the coefficient of x, which is 3, and the second equation by the coefficient of x, which is 1. So we're going to multiply this one by 1. We're going to multiply this one by 3. So when we multiply, we're going to have 3x. 3 multiplied by 3, that's positive 9y. And we're going to have 3 multiplied by 2, we're going to have 6z, which is equal to 3 multiplied by 16, we're going to have 48. 1 multiplied by 3x, plus 1 multiplied by 2y, we're going to have 2y. Minus 1 multiplied by negative z is we're going to have negative z. And 1 multiplied by negative 1 is negative 1. So here we can also eliminate the same variable we eliminated in the first step. So we're going to eliminate x again. So 3x minus 3x, we're going to have 0. And positive 9y minus 2, we're going to have negative 7y, positive 7y. And 6z minus negative z, the signs are the same. You multiply them and we're going to have a positive. So it's going to be positive 7z is equal to 48. The signs are the same. We multiply them and we add. We're going to have 49. So we have 7y plus 7z is equal to 49. So we can reduce this equation by dividing all the possible sides by 7. 7 divided by 7 divided by 7. We cancel. 7 into 49, that's 7. 7 into 7 is 1. So we're going to have y plus z is equal to 7, and we're going to have that one as our second equation with two variables. So we're going to get the first equation with two variables we found. That is negative 10y minus z is equal to negative 43. Negative 43. So we're going to get our second equation with two variables, y plus z is equal to negative 7. So here we can also eliminate one variable, which is z. We can use the positive sign so that when we multiply positive times positive, it's going to give us positive. And negative z plus z is going to give us 0, so we eliminated z. So here we're going to have 9y. And here we're going to have positive 0, which is 0, is equal to negative 43 plus 7, we're going to have negative 36. So we're going to have negative 9y is equal to negative 36. So we're going to divide both sides by negative 9 for us to remain with y. So we're going to cancel the signs. We're going to have y. We cancel the signs. And 9 into 36, that's 4. 9 into 9, that's 1. So we found our y as 4. So since we found our y, we can now go to the z. We can go by choosing this equation. We cannot find x because we did not find x in the equation with two variables. So we're going to get y plus 7 is equal to 7. Y plus z is equal to 7. So we're going to substitute 4 where there is y, that's 4 plus z is equal to 7. And we're going to arrange the like terms for us to get the value of x for z. The value of z. So z is equal to 7 minus 4, and z is equal to 3. Since we found our y and our z, we can now go to the main equation. So when finding for x, we need to choose by the main equations which are in the first equation, the first question. So we're going to get the second equation, which is x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 16. So we substitute y and z by the answers we found. So we're going to have x plus 3, which our y was 4, so we're going to substitute 4, plus 2, our z was 3, so we're going to substitute 2, is equal to 16. So here we're going to have x plus, when you multiply 3 times 4, we're going to have 12, plus 2 multiplied by 3, we're going to have 6, is equal to 16. So we're going to have x plus, when you add these two, we're going to have 18 is equal to 16. So we're going to arrange the like terms for us to find the value of x. So we're going to arrange the like terms, and when the 18 crosses the equal sign, it's going to be a negative because it was a positive. So we're going to have x is equal to 16 minus 18. Because the 18 has crossed the equal sign, so it's a negative. It's equal to, so x will be equal to negative 2. So therefore, we have our answers. X is equal to negative 2, y is equal to positive 4, and our z is equal to positive 3. So we can prove if our answers are correct. We can choose any equation to prove. So I go for the second equation, x plus 3y, proof. It's proof. So x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 16. So we can substitute x, y, and z by the answers we found. So our x is negative 2 plus 3. Our y is 4. It's positive 4 plus our z is 3, positive 3. So we're going to have 3 is equal to 16. So we're going to have negative 2 plus, when you multiply, 3 multiplied by 12, 3 multiplied by 4, sorry, that's 12. Plus 2 multiplied by 3, that's 6, is equal to 16. So here we're going to have negative 2. When you add 12 plus 16, it's giving us 18. We're going to have 18, is equal to 16. So when you have such an equation, it's just the same as 18. These two will go this side minus 2. So we're going to have 16. 16 is equal to 16. So our answers are therefore correct. Thank you.